Yes, it's the AM. Please be on the lookout. Everybody's phone's supposed to get hacked by the feds today. Feds gonna be fucking with everybody's phone. Okay. 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That means 1, 12, 11 around the country. I don't know why they fucking with people's phone. Like, goddamn, you already got control over Facebook and Instagram. What the fuck you need to fuck with my phone for? Like, what's in there? Like, yeah, we need to do a systems check. Okay. Wow. Pocket watching Jay Wilson. That's sad. What's wrong, black folks? Like, Jay Wilson can't. What's wrong with Jay Wilson getting donations, man? I'm confused. You know why? Because I done donated to Jay Wilson before. And speaking from a donor standpoint, I never felt like Jay Wilson was scamming me when I was donating to him. I gave Jay Wilson money and I didn't even go on the goddamn cruise. Should I complain? Okay. It's like, wow. Some black folks on here, people give them money just because they want to see them win. That's how I feel about it. And please stop saying that the boat ride was $300. It's $500. After taxes and fees. Real talk. I love these people that say, yeah, if I would have got on the boat, I would have stayed off my phone. Oh, okay. So you wouldn't have Wi-Fi. You'd be the only motherfucker on the boat whose phone ain't working. Okay? Y'all gonna have to back off my homie motherfucking Jay Wilson. He, initially, like I said, he put on an epic event. Why can't it just be that? Now he's scamming people. He robbing people. I just don't believe you. I just don't believe that Jay Wilson is robbing, scamming, hustling, this, that, the other. I mean, fuck. Like, why don't anybody go to Carnival and price up taking 40 people on that goddamn cruise? Let's see how much it really costs. Well, nah, we rather just make fun of Jay Wilson and call him all types of scammers and shit. Right? Without no proof. Without no research. I'm the only motherfucker that went to goddamn Carnival Cruise to see the goddamn prices. Everybody else was talking about it. All you had to do was look the shit up. Black folks is lazy. You live streaming, but you can't pull up a separate window and just look up the shit yourself. That's the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. Oh, well, he did this. Oh, well, he did that. Well, guess what? None of his people are saying that. I don't even consider that cruiser woman his people because she didn't claim to be his motherfucking people. If anything, she, it's like it's everybody shoot at Jay Wilson because he was too successful on his event. Everybody shoot at Jay Wilson because it was too positive. It was so positive we gotta make it negative. You know what I'm saying? That's why Jay Wilson says ain't no friends on motherfucking YouTube. Because every time he try to do something nice, black folks, they ready to attack. Okay, that shit's sad to me. Okay? Check this out. The only people that worry about Jay Wilson's donations are the people that ain't getting no donations. I'm sitting here, right? And I'm looking around. I'm looking around. And I just can't get my eyes off this donation. Every time I sit in this motherfucker, I think about it being a donation. Okay? Every time I sit in this bitch, I'm reminded that this was a donation. And guess what? I didn't take nobody on no cruise. Hell, I ain't take them around the corner. You know, people will just like you for who you are, and they will donate because they want to see you win. Okay? They want to see you win. Okay? Know what it feels like to get donations, okay, and not send them back. No. Just imagine what that feels like. It feels really good. It feels really good, you know? See, I know what it is to be loved. You know, I truly do. I know what it is to be supported. I know all about that. So when I see other people getting support, and I see other people getting donation, and I see other crowds helping other people, see, that just makes me smile, because I know that as content creators, as Black content creators, we're moving in the right direction. If people are supporting you, showing you love, you know what I'm saying? We moving in the right direction. Okay? But see, as we move forward, okay, as we move forward, everybody ain't gonna go. Everybody ain't gonna make it. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody ain't gonna sit back and you know, win the trophy. Okay? Make it to the company car. You know, everybody wants to make it to the company car, but everybody ain't gonna make it to the company car. Okay? See, I grinded so hard on YouTube, I pulled out 2 YouTube cars, you know, because this is the second one. Okay? I would still have the first one. Okay? Because I love that car. I did. Okay? It was the biggest gift I think I've ever received in my life. Okay? Well, technically, no. This is the biggest gift I've ever received in my life. Nothing beats the car at the Showcase Showdown. Nothing beats the car at the Showcase Showdown at The Price is Right. Nothing beats that. That is the top prize, the car. You don't want no fucking furniture. You don't want no trip to goddamn California or a trip to New York. You don't want to do that shit. You don't want motherfucking exercise gear. You want that curtain to roll back and they say it's a new car. Okay? Sometimes people be forgetting about your accomplishments and they feel that you are relevant. No. It's just that I got my trophies already, you know, and I'm watching people get their trophies, and it's beautiful. You know, it's beautiful. Okay? And let's talk about side notes, right? Because I heard Beasley, okay? And he was saying, well, when he came back, everybody attacked him. And he tried to pretend like he didn't know why everybody was attacking him. Because Beasley, you have been known to be a flip-flopper. Okay? At any given moment, you will turn on anyone. Now, Beasley, I know you're getting old, so you probably forgot, right? About the last thing you did before you took your hiatus. Okay? Let's talk about it. It'll remind you of why everybody treated you the way they did, right? Because you got offended when I said Beasley was dead, but then the black sector as a whole was saying you was dead. Okay? That bothered you, right? That bothered you. Well, check this out. When you bother people, you are unbothered. So people in return are unbothered about what is bothering you. See, it would be a equilibrium where, you know, you don't bother me, I don't bother you, we get along, kumbaya, we build, right? But your track record is not one of a builder's, even though I am the one that told you to stop fucking around. I'm the one that told you that you needed to start making money on this bitch just like everybody else. And what did you tell me? Oh, I don't want to be a YouTuber. I don't want to do that. I don't want to, nah, man, I'm not going down that route. And 10 years have gone by. Now you ready to try. And where are you? With some randoms. You ain't with your family. You went to some randoms, right? And you wondering why the channel ain't lighting the fuck up. Okay? I got a question for you, Beasley. Did I come to your show or did you come to my show? And when you came to my show, right, at the time, my show was, let's say, under sponsorship, right? I didn't have full control, full power over my show. So the sponsors of the show and the owner of the brand, they hated your fucking guts, right? They hated you. Who stood up for you? Out of the group that hated you, that was me, right? You came on the panel, called my mama a bitch. Everybody flipped out on you. I didn't flip out on you, right? They wanted me to cut you off. I didn't cut you off, right? Years go by, LA, Monty, right? Never turned my back on you. Okay, for years. So, me and ZX get into it, right? You call me over the phone, asking me about who ZX is. I tell you who ZX is. I tell you what he done did to me, right? And what did you do? You went right over there to help him attack me. Really made no sense. And then you wanted me to donate to you to come on his panel, which made no sense, right? So that went bust. Then you went to Lady Law's panel and everybody started roasting you, right? And Lady Law said she would throw you a little change. And then you came out and said, damn, I made $189. Right? You made more money with motherfuckers talking shit to you versus your plan and stabbing me in the back with ZX. And let's keep it a buck. The only reason why you fell out with ZX is because he brought Brom Cherry on the show. Then you wanted to come back to me, right? Then you wanted to turn around and come back to me and say, hey, I got all this info for you. I got all this info for you. So, how the fuck we supposed to trust that, Beasley? You wonder why you came back and people acted the way they did? How was they supposed to act? I mean, look how you left. So don't blame me for that. That was all you, homie. That was all you. As soon as you decided to make VicDamoane into one of your enemies, Well, hell, that's when all the attention left you. But you ain't gonna call it like that, even though you can't rewrite history. Okay? You turned on me, then you turned on ZX, right? You literally flip-flopped between the two of us. Then when you came back, the first thing you did was attack ZX as soon as you came back. Now you over there buddy-buddy with him. Come on, dog. A whole lot of shit going on in these YouTube streets, man. I'm telling you. These motherfuckers is hilarious. See, they think age means seniority, when in reality, these old motherfuckers rolled up on us when we was already banging on this bitch. Okay? Age does not mean seniority when it comes to the black sector. It doesn't. We brought these niggas in, and now that they in, they want to go around to new people and act like, oh, well, we don't know them. Okay? And to me, that's just being fake. And then you got the nerve to be mad at me when I tell motherfuckers you did? Oh, no. You should smile at that. That should make you laugh, because you can say to yourself, well, I did the same shit to people. Hell. Okay? How many people in the black sector disapproved of you attacking Ralph Bottle's children? Notice how nobody said nothing to you when you went in on Ralph Bottle's wife, but what you said about these little single-digit girls, yeah. You know, Triple Darkness still got that video, dog. He got all your classics. Because when you make a video like that, it never goes away. It always pops back up. And you wonder why people were treating or are treating you with that long-handed spoon. What else are they gonna do? Yeah, not on my watch was a mod for ZX. I don't know. You know, I remember ZX saying something. You know, he said motherfuckers don't come around him. You don't need to have a wrench in his chair. I remember him saying that a while back. Okay. Wait a minute. You said she was giving out erotic videos for the low, $25. Oh, hell no. So what you saying? Like, not on my watch is a goddamn porn star? What's she doing? OnlyFans or some shit? What you mean $25? This bitch. Oh man. Yeah, people getting desperate out this bitch, man. Let me go ahead and enter in this bitch. Hello, dear. At least it's over. Man, so you said she called the feds on him. He didn't call CPS on her. Good God. Yeah. Okay. That's ridiculous. It's too much going on. Hi, baby. Yes. She's so happy to see me every morning. All right. Little lady said, wait. All right, is anybody? All right, Big Daddy. Hey. And of course, we got the giant gorilla, double size pit, regular pit, and extra large. Goddamn. Okay. Yeah. See, Tyra, if you would have listened to me, all your pits would be the same size as Snowflake. All of them. Anybody that listened to me when I was teaching y'all how to feed puppies, pit bull puppies, and turn them into gorillas, okay? Or any big dog for that breed, rocks, I'll blow them all up. Rocks, mastiffs, it don't matter. I'll blow them all up. Okay? I'm gonna bring them to their full potential. Okay? We're gonna get them to their full potential, right, Daddy? Mm-hmm. That big ass eagle talent off me, man. But again, y'all, what? You got something to say? I'm live. You got something you gotta say? Go ahead, say it now. Don't look at me. You on camera. You got something you want to say to the people? Hmm? Got the crazy look in your eye. Okay. Now, when it comes to Jay Wilson, I hope his next motherfucking event is downtown Detroit. Shit. I hope Tracy convinced Jay Wilson that all the shit that they said about Detroit was a motherfucking lie. All the shit they said about Detroit was just to keep black people out of Detroit. Okay? Because I promise you, the tour I took Tracy on, I would love for Tracy to come back down, goddamn MU. All right. Oh yeah. Okay, we gonna hit some restaurants. We gonna hit some motherfucking clubs. Oh, I got yeah. What event? Like I said, Tracy came down here on the jazz festival. It was so live downtown, man. Okay. Y'all know I had to go meet up with Tracy. Shit. When she told me she was in Detroit, I was like, what? She's like, yeah, I'm in Detroit. Hold up, Tracy. How you drive past my house? and then and then stop. No, no, no. No, no, no. You telling me you in Detroit. Only way you get to Detroit is you gotta drive past my house to get downtown. Okay? That's the only way you get downtown from the airport. You gotta drive past my house. Ain't no other way. Okay? Ain't no other route. I said, hell no, you can pass Grand River and Telegraph? Oh no. Mm-mm. Where you at? I'm on my way down there. Okay. Jumped in my car so goddamn fast, got the family together. Okay. We on the hunt for Tracy. Damn it. Look. Okay. Shout out to Noble. Shit. The fuck? Real talk. Yeah, what up though? What up though? How y'all doing, man? All right. Yeah, we team motherfucking Jay Wilson over here, man. Okay. I see everybody banging on him. All right. Now I'm coming to bang back. Okay. The fuck? Okay. I'm already putting money to the side for Jay Wilson's next event, and I don't even know what the fuck it is. Okay? Ha, how about that? Damn it. Okay? They love to try to shit on the Carnival Cruise. But wait a minute. Why y'all wasn't shitting on the Carnival Cruise when y'all was on that bitch? If it was fucked up on the cruise, why not call it out on the spot? What was you scared of? That's the real question. If you go into a restaurant and the food is raw and cold, do you still eat it and then come home and make a YouTube video the next day and say, y'all better not eat at that restaurant? Hold on, y'all. Let me go tinkle right quick. Hold up. Let's talk about that. Okay? You said missed all of it. I saw enough. I saw enough of him bragging about, when Club Chat do an event, it's a private event. Nobody could just come to our shit. So that was enough for me. I'm like, damn. This nigga showing photos of a corner in the ceiling. Then he shows a video of Club Chat outside, and the ceiling that he was under was just as motherfucking dirty. Like the white that he showed, talk about, oh, look at the windows. Then he goes to one of his events, and the shit up top is just as motherfucking dirty, nigga. That white wasn't gleaming. Okay. Oh yeah, Timothy Blaine had me laughing too. I ain't gonna front about that. Timothy Blaine do have me laughing, especially when he called him Jay Wilson, and Jay Wilson is like unfucking trollable. You cannot troll Jay Wilson. Impossible. It's impossible. You cannot troll that man. Okay? The best to ever do it was Timothy Blaine, and no one will ever get to that level. No one is a Timothy Blaine 2.0. Okay? Timothy Blaine would ask Timothy Blaine would ask Jay Wilson the hard questions. Okay. Timothy Blaine get on the mic with Jay Wilson and say, well, when was the first time you was with a man? I was like, what the fuck? Where did that come from? When the first time you took it up the ass? That's what I want to know. I can tell you my first time. When was the first time? This show ain't about fucking gay or straight. And Timothy Blaine, he just... The way I met Timothy Blaine was on I was talking to Jay Wilson. We were talking about whatever topic he had on the floor. And Timothy Blaine had to come up there and check Jay Wilson's homosexuality. Okay? He had to analyze it. Like he wanted to kick him out of the LGBT community. He like, Jay Wilson, you ain't gay enough. I'm like, damn, he ain't gay enough? Like, I didn't know it was a level of gayness. I didn't know. Okay? I thought if you was at the lowest level, you was still gay. But according to Timothy Blaine, there's a chart. There's a chart. And apparently, with Jay Wilson saying same gender loving man, he fell low on the chart. Man, Jay Wilson's a cool cat, man. And look, Jay Wilson's a cool cat. I'm not, bro. If I'm telling you he a cool cat, he's a cool cat. Because at the end of the day, I don't make no bad picks. Okay, I don't make no bad picks. And if I do, I will humbly apologize and fix that shit immediately and unpick that motherfucker. Okay? Okay? At least Jay Wilson wasn't filming young boys on the goddamn cruise, okay? Because in reality, you don't know how young those boys were. They could be underage walking around that motherfucker just because they look grown. Okay? I can show you a picture of my nephew. He's in his mid-20s. I can show you a picture of him. He was 16. He's the same fucking size. Okay? So I'd be more worried about the fruity R. Kelly than Jay Wilson. This nigga live zooming in on young boys. Because he like the way they look. They ain't got no hair on their chest. He enjoys that. But again, ain't nothing wrong with that. Right? Because I noticed we sure as hell skip over it a lot when it comes to Sean Bradley. Okay? We sure do forget about it. Or maybe you'll care about it sooner or later when you see a grown-ass man filming your young son from a distance. Maybe you mothers will wake the fuck up then. Okay? When a 45-year-old man is zooming in on your son's chest, zooming in on your son's ass, trying to get a dick print from your underage child just because he looked grown. Maybe you mothers will wake the fuck up then. Okay, I don't know what it's gonna take. Really, I don't. Because when it comes to Sean Bradley, that's the one thing I know he will do because he did it. He didn't apologize for it. So I know he does it a lot. Okay? Okay? Well, it ain't sick the club chat. Okay? He do that shit and they sit there and laugh at it. They think it's funny. Okay? This nigga see a group of boys, he pull his camera out, start zooming in and shit. Okay? He's sitting at the back of the boat with some goddamn shades on. What the fuck you think he doing? Like I said, Sean Bradley, he clearly got motherfucking perversion. He got clear perverted vibes. I would never fuck with no nigga like that. Okay? Because like I said, if it ain't cool for a 30-year-old man to be filming young girls like that, it shouldn't be cool for a grown-ass man to be doing it to young boys. But like I said, these women, okay, they smile and joke at it. Okay? They think it's funny. They enjoy it. They enjoy him doing it. Got time for that? Okay. Like I said, let Jay Wilson would have did that shit. It would have been 100 videos up in the nanosecond he did it. But Sean Bradley do it, it's okay. Because it's Sean Bradley. He's fine. He could do it. Jay Wilson do it, oh, he's going to be all types of perverts. Oh, my God. All right, the videos, the panels. Fuck out of here. I never go with the popular vote, especially when I see what the fuck's going on. Hell, it's been plenty of motherfuckers go to the P. Diddy party and never go to another one ever again. Okay? Because popularity ain't everything. Okay? There's a big reason why Epstein offed himself. And they said that when they went into the nigga house, he had a big ass picture of Bill Clinton wearing a dress in his goddamn living room. Yeah, the YouTube streets, vicious. What do you mean, wait, what? Wait, what? Y'all motherfuckers watching this nigga live. Okay? Y'all really have taken the blue pill. Y'all went back into the goddamn Matrix. Oh, okay, we'll go watch it again. Go watch him sit there in the back of that boat with the motherfucking shades on by the pool, zooming in on young boys. Go ahead. Or maybe you could look at them boys and tell me that they 40. Maybe you gonna look at them and tell everybody, oh, Vic tripping. Them boys was 39 and look how old they are. Okay? Yeah, make your response and defend that shit. Vic tripping. I know he was zooming in on asses, but those were grown men asses. I know he was sitting at the breakfast table talking about dicks and niggas walking around with no underwear on, and he was like, well, the Bill Clinton thing, yeah, you know, you have to go to the white sector of YouTube. You know, that's nothing but white people. We only deal with black issues over here. You know, we're not culturally involved with what's going on the white side of social media. You know, me, I dibble and dabble in both. I like to be informed. Okay? I know what's going on with the black people, the white people, the brown people. Yeah. King of Trolls. I got to know it all. You might run into the white sector one day. And then when you're over there sitting in the chat, communicating, next thing you know, VicDamoane's on the panel, only black guy in the room. Some white people over there get nervous. They think I'm going to bring more black people into their sector. But I respect them. I let them have their whiteness. I don't, you know, I don't put the chocolate in there. Okay? Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. He said you love a pre-roll. I do too. Oh shit. People showing love in the morning. Appreciate that. Make them mad, motherfuckers. Make them motherfuckers mad. VicDamoane live. Tell them Don't Knows is coming. Kiss my ass. Don't tell me motherfuckers don't love me. They love me a lot, motherfucker. Shit. People showing me motherfucking love. Okay? Hell. Put that towards Joy's birthday, motherfucker. It's Joy's birthday month. You know, it's Tyra's birthday, it's King Curl's birthday, and it's Joy's birthday. All these people are born in October. So King Curl got his own motherfucking cash app. Y'all donate to that nigga straight up. Okay? He got a cash app. Go over there to his channel. Okay? He got a birthday coming. I'm putting his ass on blast because he don't celebrate birthdays. So go get that nigga. Okay? He don't celebrate birthdays. So go try him. Go hit his cash app and write happy birthday. Let's see if he sent it back. Oh, you don't celebrate birthdays, nigga? Happy birthday, bitch. Cash app. Now I dare you. Come on, let's see if I want to. Come on, I dare you. Hell, I gotta be real. I mean, y'all came through the AOV, man. Y'all showed me love on my birthday. I mean, y'all always show me love on my birthdays, man. I'm very grateful. Y'all show me love, man. Y'all show Vivi love. So, like, why are you sitting there like a pony? What are you doing? Hell yeah. Shit. I know I've been hinting a little bit to like this concept of a show I've had in my head for so long. Okay. I just don't want to throw anything up, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it's got to be right. Like I'm trying to get, um, you know, I want to like go back and be like on some TRS type shit, but with a little of entertainment, but I want that format. I want the format to be, you know, like straight up. People gonna think that I'm gonna be ignoring them in the chat, but it's not really gonna be that. Like if I have a plan, if I do a planned show, okay, it'll go from beginning to end without a hitch. Okay. And it's not that I'm ignoring the chat or nothing like that. It's just that, like, when we did shows on TRS, they were planned shows. When we did shows on Real Game Radio, those were planned shows. We literally it wasn't like how we do now. 90% of the time people just go live and freestyle from a level of, well, this just happened, so I'm gonna give you my reaction in the moment. You have a lot of that already on YouTube. You have a lot of that. I'm gonna give you my reaction. I'm gonna tell you how I feel about it type content, right? So I am trying to, do something a little bit different. It might be similar, but it'll be different than what people are used to seeing. Okay. Okay. I already made one intro. I made the no DQ night intro already. Okay, so this show is gonna be like separate from no DQ night, and I gotta make a whole nother intro. I want a whole nother backdrop. It's a lot when you're trying to do something different from what everybody else is doing. You see? And then of course, when they see what you're doing, right? If it does start to get attention and then it does start to get traction, well then they're just gonna follow suit and do the same thing. Okay. Yeah. But see, in the past, to make those type of shows successful, I mean, it's team based. Okay, everybody got to be on the same team. You know. See, I always look at like a what if collaboration because when you have stuff like, okay, for example, right? you take Buddy Lee, Lady La, VicDamoane, okay, and all of us have one show, okay, we would dominate. We would break through the glass ceiling. People would talk about us that didn't even know us, the level. You understand? Okay. There's power there. You see, when you put content creators on the same page and we both got the same goal, okay, you end up going from the bottom of the mountain to the top of the mountain. And when you hit the top of the mountain, you don't have to worry about going back down the mountain, because when you hit the top of the mountain, you end up floating into the clouds. See, you heard the saying of people getting to the top of the mountain, and once you at the top, it's lonely at the top and this, that, the other. But what if the top of the mountain was not the top? Because people forget about the motherfuckers that are above the mountain and just float right over that bitch. You see? So there's power there. You see? When you put LA and VicDamoane and you put those two names in a logo and had it live on YouTube, oh my God. You see? Power there. Okay? Even when I hooked up with Tracy, okay, when I hooked up with Tracy on Big O, I wasn't even over there that long, but you know, Tracy, my girl, you feel me? So I'm gonna roll with her. Man, well, I was only over there for a day. We had that motherfucker on fire. Fire. Blue flame. Blue flame. Okay. Okay. Hey, look. Go over to goddamn Big O, take $100 and become a god over that bitch. Okay, become a troll god. Okay, man, I gave that app $100. I'm a G in on motherfucking Big O. Y'all got me fucked up. Okay, you better check my Big O stats. Okay, I put 100 in that bitch. Then the app gave me 100. I flipped all of that shit into them goddamn toys and diamonds and shit. Okay? I come to the game. Look, I know what it is to go to the motherfucking casino. I know what it is to go to the gambling table and put in them goddamn chips. I know what that is. Okay? I know what that is. I was running around motherfucking big old. I wasn't even going to big motherfucking people. I was going to the smallest motherfucker. The person that didn't have no motherfucking gifters. The people that didn't have no like no traction on they shit. I was lighting their ass up. Okay? Making their dreams come true and shit. All right, made all them motherfuckers into believers and shit. Okay? What you want? A little car symbol? Bam. What you want? A dime, the little floaty thing? Here come the floaty thing. What you asked for? One of the little crown shits? Boop. Motherfuckers thanking me all over that goddamn app. Okay? Yes, I gave $100 to China. Okay? And I felt like I was in South Korea, man, with that $100. I'm rich as fuck. I didn't know I was gonna get that rich. Okay? I went live, the last time I went live on that bitch, I didn't even say shit. I was DJing, the dumb way, through my cell phone, the way I don't like. Y'all know I don't like DJing through my goddamn cell phone. I think that's like stupid. I can understand, like, if I was at like an event or a club or something and I was DJing, with 40, 50,000 people around me, okay, I'll use the cell phone for that. But just to do an in-house show, okay, the only way I can do this is by pointing this fucking phone at my computer screen and DJ like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But you know what? Even though I didn't like it, the people love that shit. I did a motherfucking 4-hour DJ show on Big O. And it was like 130, 140 motherfuckers in there. And they stayed the whole 4 hours. So what's going on here? What's going on here? Is it the music? Is it the music? Okay, because when I go to Big O, I feel like I'm DJing in London. You know how like the rap artists say they get so much love. That's why you see all them artists and shit overseas in other countries and shit like that, because they love Black Americans in other countries. They treat us like kings and shit when we come out there, especially if we could sing and dance and rap and DJ and shit. That's just like a plus to them. They love that shit. Now I don't like DJing that way because I feel like you can't hear the music clearly. Like you can hear it, but you can't hear it the way I'm hearing it. And I want you to hear it the way I'm hearing it. Okay? Now, you want to hear something even more crazy? I did a Bible show over there. We had a Bible debate show on Big O. Now, when I did that motherfucking show, 800 people were in that motherfucking building. 800, almost hit 1,000 live views. 800 motherfuckers. And we debating if Jesus is real or not. You feel me? Couple panels, yes he is. The rest of the panel, no he's not. 800 motherfuckers pulled up to that show. Oh yeah, the religious show do hell of a. And the reason why I kind of backed off that is because I felt like I was I felt like I was practicing righteousness in front of men to be seen by them. So I kind of backed off those shows because I didn't want to come off as a I didn't want to come off as a preacher, okay? Because that is how people were receiving me. And I'm not a preacher. I'm telling you what's in the Bible, and then I just take you there. I don't feel that that's preaching, but some people interpret that as preaching. Okay? When all I'm doing is stating a goddamn fact and showing, if I say in the beginning is in the Bible, and then show it to you, I don't feel that you should take that as me being a pastor. You shouldn't start clapping and crying and shit after I say this. Okay? You know? So I felt like it was turning into that. And I said, you know what, man, I can't, no, I ain't gonna be doing this. Okay? Well, with something that was supposed to be like a simple discussion slash, friendly debate, it became somewhat of a spectacle, and the whole motherfucking app started to wake up. Because I'm a Jesus guy, and people on the app believe in, aliens and shit and all that other weird shit. So, when they get to calling out the Bible and they get to saying A, B, C, and D, oh, okay, well then I'm going to address everything you broke down in A, B, C, and D, and then I'm going to hit you with a little bit of reality of your own belief system, and let me question you in the same format of A, B, C, and D. And when that happened, yeah, man, the shit was crazy. The shit was crazy. Okay? Well, so Baron, you know how I was busting their head with the Jesus whole scenario? You know how I was tearing their ass up? I said, if Jesus ain't real, are you going to also say that Satan ain't real either? Because Jesus and Satan are brothers. So I noticed that y'all motherfuckers are quick to say the words demon, demonic, evil. Okay, this one is the devil, that one is the devil, because the Bible said that Satan is on the earth. Okay, so all you motherfuckers get real fast to reference the devil. Every single religion will acknowledge a demon, but Jesus ain't real? And the same person that created Jesus is the same person that created Satan? Tearing their ass up. Tearing their ass up. Okay? Tearing their ass up. So then you got the atheists, right? And they want to come with the man came from monkeys type shit. So I hit him with the Cat Williams line. I said, if man came from monkeys, why the fuck do we still have monkeys? Are those the retarded monkeys over there? Why didn't those monkeys turn into humans? Slapping the shit out their ass. Slapping the shit out their ass. I said, for you to sit up and believe in atheism and science, motherfucker, all right, science tell you that everything that is created has a everything that's created has a purpose, right? Everything that's created has a purpose, right? Okay. And if I ask the science guy who created the car, he's going to tell me a man created the car. If I ask him, well, who created the book? He'll tell me that a man created the book. Okay, so all of these things that were created, the book has a purpose, the car has a purpose. Great. Who created the universe? Because the universe has a purpose. So it had to be created, right? That's going with your own science. Slapping their ass upside the head. Slapping their ass upside the head. Okay? See, always remember, aliens are not real, but Satan definitely is. And nobody has an argument to say that Satan's not real. Nobody has an argument to say, well, we're going to disprove Satan. We're going to disprove the devil. All of the non-believers are scared of that topic, are scared of that discussion. Yet that is the discussion. If the non-believers want the believers to put the Bible down once and for all, then they need to prove that Satan ain't real and get the focus off Jesus and get the focus off the Bible. Okay? Because if you can prove that Satan ain't real, every single Christian will throw their Bible away. That's all they got to do. That should be easy. But you can't do it. You just can't. Won't even go near, scared to death. They don't want to look up the devil and try to call that nigga out. They rather go to Jesus, because you know Jesus ain't coming. You know Jesus ain't walking around on earth. Bible said he ain't on earth. But Satan is. Call him out. Why not? Call out the devil. Prove that he ain't real. Okay? All these motherfucking Bible shows, debate shows that try to talk shit about the Bible. Notice not one of these people, including Sinetta. That's why he won't let me on his show. Because he know I'm going to bust his head wide open. It's fine. Okay? But if you can't prove that the devil ain't real, well, how can you say Jesus and God and the rest of that shit ain't real? Because the devil was created by the God of the Bible. And if he's real, then that would make God real, Jesus real, all that other shit real. That means all that shit happened if the devil is real. Okay? Because the devil didn't get off no fucking spaceship. Okay? Well, then if you don't believe in Satan, then there should be no such thing as evil. Everything should be okay. Rape, murder, molestation. There should be no evil ever. Okay, you should be able to beat on women, beat children, torture dogs. All of it's okay if Satan ain't real. Because where do you get the knowledge of knowing good from bad? Ooh, where do you get that knowledge? Where do you get that knowledge? Wait a minute. A man is an animal, correct? A man is an animal, right? A man is an animal. Huh? A man is a male. A man is a mammal, correct? No, evil cannot exist without Satan. Because the word evil comes from Satan. If you remove Satan, you have to take the word evil with you. You can't leave evil here. Where evil is a religion. What do you mean? You can't leave evil and just say we're gonna live without Satan and keep the evil. No. You said brainwashing. These are facts. The black man is not lost. Let me educate you. Who told you, since I'm brainwashed, who told you it was wrong to kill another man? Who told you that? Because now we're getting into the level of good and bad. Who told you what was bad? I'm just curious. Who told you this was bad? Let me ask y'all a question. Did Adolf Hitler think he was doing something evil and bad? Did Boko Haram wake up with a guilty conscience feeling like he was doing something evil and bad? When Jeffrey Dahmer was chopping those black bodies up and sticking them in the freezer so he could munch on them later while having sex with a dead corpse in his bed, did any evil cross his mind and say, you know, this is really bad? This is my house is fucked up with all this blood and body. This is horrible. Who told Charles Manson he was evil? Did he ever wake up and say to himself, oh, you know what? I shouldn't be brainwashing all these girls and having them kill people in random white people's houses. I should have them killing black folks. This white on white crime is bringing me too much attention. I feel guilty. So again, who told you what was evil? You want to talk about brainwashing? So Baron, it's the devil that got you brainwashed. The figure that you don't believe in. See, let me explain something to you. You could go to the doctor and the doctor inform you that you have cancer. You could go home and not believe it. Baby, stop. Snowflake, stop. You could say, I don't believe in the concept of cancer. Even though you're telling me that I'm going to die in 3 days of this, I don't believe it. You know what that's called? That's called free will. The free will of choice. And out of all the animals in the animal kingdom, you were chosen. You were picked. You said we all do evil shit. No, we don't. What you feel is evil might bring me joy. What you feel is evil might bring me laughter. What you feel is evil might bring me a happiness and bliss. So your evil ain't my evil. And if Satan ain't real, there is no evil. It can't be. Because the only place evil came into the world was from the Bible. The only way you know that word evil is from scripture. Because it was in the Bible long before Webster's dictionary was invented. You want to talk about evil on a Bible level? Okay, check this out. You know, I did a show a while back. Okay, and I talked about how Satan attacked people. Okay, like in the Bible, right? There is one example of Satan himself attacking somebody. And God allowed this human being to be attacked by Satan. Yeah, so Baron, this is really going to push you further away. You heard that? You heard that, so Baron? God allowed an individual to be attacked by Satan. Now, one of the reasons I feel that he allowed this is so we could see how Satan get down for real versus all the shit you heard on TV and in the Baptist churches, Catholic churches, Episcopalian churches. The Bible gives you a clear description on how Satan would fuck you up. Because there is no way you can stop Satan. No way. There's no guns. There's no nothing to stop him. Like if he wants to fuck you up, he will fuck you up. So let's talk about men not taking accountability, right? So the man that was in the Bible, So Baron, you probably never heard of him, that God allowed Satan to attack, was a man by the name of Job. Job was righteous. Job had money. He had a business. He had 12 children. And in the Bible, it talks about the first thing Satan did was he got together 3 communities of people, followers of him. These were men. Because, you know, you're used to seeing the Christ followers, but you rarely ever see those devil worshipers. But in scripture, he called them out. And what they did was they destroyed all of Job's businesses. This was a test to see if Job would turn against God or blame God for what was happening to him. Because he couldn't see Satan. That didn't work. So here is one that Satan, I believe, uses to this day. In the Bible, it talks about Job's children were sitting in the house, and a great wind came and hit all 4 corners of the house, and the house fell flat, killing all 12 of Job's children. He still didn't blame God for it. Then Satan hit him with all types of diseases. He had boils and shit all over his body. His hair fell out. He got sick. And his wife couldn't take it anymore. His wife ended up leaving him. His wife said, you need to curse God and die. Okay? So his wife left him and said that, basically she turned against God right then and there after he got sick. She turned against God. Right? But being that Job didn't make God his enemy, God replaced his wife. God replaced his children. God gave him double of the businesses that he had. Just like that. It's not like God need money. You do. Now, the funny thing is about that scenario, right? Satan had to ask God's permission to run up on Job. He couldn't just do it because he was Satan and the devil. He was an enemy of God, so he just want to fuck people up. He had to go and ask permission, and he had to give an explanation on why he wanted to do this. The explanation was simple. He told God, he asked him, why do you have a hedge of protection over Job? He said, if you remove that hedge of protection, he'll curse you to your face. So it was like a bet between Satan and God, because Satan felt like man is not worthy of God's love, and you damn sure ain't worthy of no motherfucking resurrection. That's the thing. Satan doesn't have a beef with God. Satan has a beef with man. He's not God's enemy. If you read into the book, God told Satan that he could do whatever he wanted to do to Job because everything that Job had was already in his hands. He told Satan that Satan couldn't kill Job. He said, do whatever you want, just don't kill him. Do whatever you want, just don't kill him. Why didn't Satan just say fuck God and kill Job since he was so anti-God? Why did he listen to God? Why did he follow orders? Because that's how it's written. Now, fast forward, right? Let's come to modern day times. When y'all piss off God enough in a group, he sends Satan to fuck you up. Something that happened in your day, right? Something that happened in your day. You were doing something that was totally against the Bible in the United States. One city in particular was doing something. Black people, the chosen people, the kings and queens of the earth. Y'all really, really, really pissed off God, at least from what I can see. And I don't know where King Curl is, because King Curl was with me that day. King Curl was with me that day. And we were sitting in my godmama's living room. Me and King Curl, his mother, my godmother, we were sitting in her living room. And we didn't see Satan, but we damn sure saw the aftermath of him. From a biblical standpoint, modern day times. Okay? Whoever heard of a hurricane named Katrina? Do y'all remember the hurricane that hit New Orleans and devastated New Orleans? What were they doing in New Orleans? New Orleans ain't never get hit with no shit like that in history. What were they doing in New Orleans that could get the attention of God himself to the point where God says, I'm going to shut this shit down just like I shut down Sodom and Gomorrah, just like I shut down Adam and Eve, just like I kicked Cain out, just like I hit the world with a flood. I'm shutting New Orleans down. Why do you think God shut down New Orleans? What were they doing? Look at y'all. Cat got your tongue, ain't it? What were they doing? they were worshiping the dead. They were teaching children to worship the dead. Matter of fact, everybody would go to New Orleans to worship the underworld. Me and my brother had just finished a Bible study. We turn on the TV and we see hundreds of thousands of black people screaming for help. They didn't say nothing else. They just kept saying help, 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 help. But they chose to stay because they didn't believe. Now they stranded and fucked up, sitting on rooftops screaming for help. You know, it just reminded me of the flood because, you know, Noah told people it was going to rain. They didn't believe him either. Then they were screaming at the top of their lungs, banging on the ark for Noah to let them in. And Noah was like, shit, I didn't even close the goddamn door. How the fuck I'm supposed to open it? I didn't even close it. Told you dumb motherfuckers it was gonna rain. Shit, should have been up here helping me build, motherfucker. Okay? Well, I'm just saying. Even the government wants you to put the Bible down. That's why they at the White House talking about a goddamn alien, but they ain't showed you a picture of an aircraft. They ain't showed you a little itty bitty man. Okay? They didn't put actors on the street, motherfuckers with alien costumes hopping on the New York subway. Okay? I said, damn, so all y'all did was take the Alien Nation costume from the 80s and paint that bitch blue. Oh, yeah, that's going to fool a lot of motherfucking people. Okay? And look, just a heads up, at 2 p.m., once again, I'm going to remind y'all, 2 p.m., 1 p.m., 12 p.m., 11 p.m. from Cali to New York, the feds are coming for all of us, according to the news. Okay? Maybe you don't believe that shit either. When your phone start going the fuck off like crazy, make sure you hit that goddamn donate button. Come back and say, goddamn, I should listen to Vic more. My bad. When your phone start going off, I don't give a damn what part of the world you in. Look, I'm going to tell you right now. It's 9:02 right now. It's 8:02 in Chicago. It's 7:02 in Colorado. It's 6:02 in California. I'm telling y'all, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 p.m. Pacific. 11. This is 2 p.m., 11 a.m. Everybody's phone gonna be fucked up. According to the news, the Fed's supposed to be coming for all of us. They're gonna do one massive search on everybody's shit. Okay? You might want to let your shit die. Okay? Turn on Candy Crush and leave that motherfucker on. I don't know what the fuck they doing. They ain't telling nobody shit. Talking about we about to finna run a test on America to alert y'all all that motherfucking once. What are you gonna tell us, FBI? The feds is coming? The aliens is coming? What the fuck are you gonna tell us? You can just say it now. You ain't gotta fuck with my phone. Ring this bitch when it's dead. Okay, so I can throw this motherfucker away. Okay? Ring it when I drain all the juice out of this bitch. it's going in the trash. Okay? They already spying on us. Who gave Google permission to take pictures of the front and the back of your goddamn house? I will wait. When did y'all give permission to Google to take pictures of the front of your house, the driveway, and the backyard? When? Why you think they ain't got pictures of China? Because China shoot them goddamn drones down. Like, bitch, I ain't taking pictures over here. Fuck you need photos over here for? Come over here, you want to see something. Is that Satan's work? Well, absolutely, because according to the Bible, Satan is the ruler of the world. And when you look at the richest people in the world, right? So Baron, we get into the 13 families, right? The 13 families are devil worshipers. So wait a minute. We worshiping God and we broke. They worshiping Satan and they rich. You don't believe in either, so you just work for them. They ain't got to worry about you. But you don't see it that way. Okay? Well, if you believe in God, then you should believe in the creations of God. Because if you want to tell God, well, I believe you, but all your creations don't exist, I think that would piss, you don't think that would piss God off? God don't have a sense of humor. If you believe in God, then you should know that God don't tell no motherfucking jokes. He never laughed at anything. Okay? See, that's the problem with human beings. That's the problem. When you say, I don't know how God thinks, what happens when God says, well, why didn't you look in the Bible at all the other millions of motherfuckers that told me, I don't know what you think? See, negligence is not an excuse. How do you believe in something and you have no research or knowledge of what it is? How can you say, I believe in God and then not know God? You see, you can't say, I believe, look, I believe in Fabe, but I don't know her channel and I don't know how to get there. But I know she exists. And then when you say, well, I can show you where Fabe's channel is. No. A white man wrote that. No, she's live right now. You could go watch her. She's on. No, she's not. I'm not. No. I said I believe in Fabe. I don't believe in the concept of her channel. See, that logic doesn't work with anything else in life. So who told you that? Who told you that you should believe in God and not know anything about him? Somebody had to say it, you know? Well, so Baron, Satan, according to the Bible, is not really evil. You are. You're the evil one. The angels ain't evil. You are. The human race as a whole. You think the angels are sitting there arguing over who got the nicest car? You think the angels sit there and dox each other? You think the angels try to hustle each other out of a, job or a financial spot? You see, the angels don't have the power of free will. God didn't give the angels power of free will. So how is Satan evil? He doesn't have free will. He never did. You said God just is. God just is what? That's not a complete sentence. God just is. Is what? So Baron, you had a lazy ass preacher. I'll tell you that. Okay. 10 hours of Miss Millie talk. That'll drive somebody insane. No. The angels have no free will. They have zero. The angels, according to scripture, have no free will. Whatever they do, right, or decide to do, the only way they do it is if God hasn't stopped them previously from doing it. You see, God don't do that with you. He can stop the angels, but he can't stop you. Think about that. Now you see why Satan don't like you. Because Satan was made perfect. He was made in the image of perfection. But look at you. You're imperfect. You fight with each other. You kill each other. You rob each other. You worship whatever. So how the fuck does God love you equally as he loves me? And I'm Satan. I'm made in the image of perfection. All you motherfuckers is beneath me. So a perfect being can't do nothing but think about perfection 24/7. Satan hates every last one of you motherfuckers. He like y'all are like roaches to him. Y'all are like, y'all are like worms. Y'all are like worms coming out the dirt. That's what Satan thinks about you. Okay? And he will do everything in his power to keep you from a resurrection. He will do everything. Any humans that are born on this earth, his sole job is to keep your ass out of heaven. Because the problem here is you motherfuckers keep being born. Guess what? Two angels coming together. Angels ain't fucking and making another angel. You see? That's another problem Satan has over you. You actually have the power of creation. You like the dogs and the fucking baboons and shit. Y'all come together and make another one. The angels can't do that. They tried. They went inside of animals to have sex with women, and that's in Genesis. You call that bestiality, but the Bible ain't real. It didn't have a name back then. They were just doing it. Hey, sir, you can't grab that woman that's screaming, no, no, stop, stop, and rip off all her clothes and have sex with her. That's called rape. But you know what? In the Old Testament, rape wasn't a word. You see, that's all that constitutional shit. That's all that 1776 shit where you got rights and shit. Hey man, you can't take that little girl in there that's 5 years old and have sex with her. That's molestation. Guess what? Molestation wasn't a word back then. Didn't exist. So when you see the man grabbing the little 8-year-old girl and she's kicking and screaming, no, no, stop, stop, everybody just... Another beer, please. I wish that little girl shut the fuck up. Damn, screaming like that. Caught. You caught. Again, how is this Satan's fault? Satan didn't tell you to do none of this. See, you've been brainwashed into believing that Satan is the evil one. But in reality, Satan was calling you evil. So when Jesus came, Jesus was the only angel to actually enter a human body to learn the human experience. Because from the Old Testament, God was just losing patience. God didn't understand why you motherfuckers didn't listen and everybody else did. It was just confusing. So he sent Jesus down, right, to the humans to say, hey, y'all been asking this question a long time. I am here to answer your questions. What did the people do after Jesus said that? They killed him. Put him on a stake. Now, you see a lot of people get emotional when they read that scripture. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. Right? In that moment, Jesus was telling God that you are fucking stupid. It shouldn't be an emotional thing. It should be an awakening. Like, damn, humans are that fucking stupid. An angel came down out the clouds into a human vessel, started walking and talking, doing miracles, resurrecting the dead, walking on water, turning water into wine. And they murked that nigga, or tried to. They killed him. 3 days later, his body gone. They see him walking the fuck away. Last thing he said was, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Okay? That's Jesus telling God, forgive them. These motherfuckers are stupid. They're dumb. They're just stupid. They're just stupid. Okay? Peter was sitting right next to Jesus and told Jesus he didn't believe that he was who he was, and he wanted Jesus to call God. That's so barren. What you think Jesus said to him? He said, God damn, nigga, I done motherfucking did all this shit, and I'm still not who I am. Wow, you gonna deny me 3 more times before you believe who the fuck I am. That's exactly what happened. Now go to any Catholic church and they'll tell you that Peter founded that church. That Peter started all that shit with the Catholics. That's why you have the Catholics today. Because it was based on Peter. Peter realized he fucked up, right? And the church fucked up. Everybody fucked up. So you know what Peter decided to do? Hit the reset button because he realized motherfuckers was fucking up. Okay? So again, you know, just prove that Satan ain't real. Okay? I need you to debunk all these celebrities that said Satan cast them out. All they had to do was sell their soul. Okay? All these motherfucking young people. Why tell a lie like that? What's the point? If you just got it out the mud, why can't you just brag about that? Why you got to get it out the mud, come live and say Satan gave me all this? No. The only angel that is angry is Satan. Because again, you have the love of God, okay, and you are imperfect. This is why Satan is your enemy, because at the end of the day, he don't feel that you're worthy of God's love. Okay? And the examples that he's giving is Old Testament examples. Satan gave a full breakdown on what humans are going to do, how they think, how they act. He gave a full breakdown. Like, you know how we study dogs and cats, how we study butterflies? That's how Satan got the human mind broken down. He already figured all of you out. He know what you want. He know how to get you to do what he wants you to do. And it's not hard for him. He's been doing it for thousands of years. Oh, well, Noble, you know, I was sitting there. And like I said, that happened because of the worshiping of the dead. People don't even realize. Like, if I really wanted to get like really, really deep into this shit, King Curl could get deep into this shit. You see, and you would get various perspectives from me and King Curl. You feel me? Because like I said, you heard about a weather machine that's supposed to be, you know, controlling the skies, and you know, it set fire to Hawaii and all this other shit, and weather machines. They creating hurricanes and shit. Fuck you mean, man? Satan don't need no goddamn machine to fuck you up. He didn't need no weather machine to fuck up Job. But think about it. All the areas, right? They try to blame it on tropical weather, this, that, the other. According to the Bible, over 66 million angels fell with Satan. All of these hurricanes over the years, right? Notice how they give them names. Hurricane Ida, Hurricane Mike. They're giving these hurricane names. It's always a different name. Just some food for thought. 66 plus million angels fell on the earth. Well, those other angels didn't have names. Think about it. Jesus referred to himself as the Word, right? Because the name Jesus was already named. He was already named Jesus before he entered the vessel. Okay? Okay? But when people asked who he was, he would always say, I am that I am. He didn't have a name. Names, again, are a human trait. Think about it. Vivi named Snowflake, but what can Snowflake name? But again, ain't none of that shit real. I tell people all the time, it's very real. It's so real now that it's acceptable. It's like the people of my generation, they literally want to just bury all this shit. You remember how heavily Black history was promoted in the 20th century, and now here in the 21st century? Okay, when people talk about the Black Panther, they refer to the goddamn Marvel movie with the actor that passed away from cancer. If you put Black Panther in Google right now, you will not get Huey P. Newton. You will have to like scroll down for that motherfucker. Okay? Yeah. Okay? If Satan could erase all of your history so he could have you under full control, he's pretty much close to it. Okay? He's pretty much close to it. Because when you look at the young generation today, they don't have any knowledge of Black history. The young generation today, they've been integrated. They've been integrated. So much for your history, right? Because your history now is history. You see? They got rid of disco. They got rid of rap music. Okay? Yeah. Well, um, again, so Baron, you might not know this, but God did try to fix it. God tried to fix it multiple times. And the only thing we did was spit in God's face after he fixed it. Okay? I'm dead serious. You don't believe that. You don't believe that God called himself trying to fix it and we spit in his face. Well, let me give you some examples. Okay? God told Adam and Eve that they could eat from any tree in the garden, just don't eat from that tree. Right? God told them this. They didn't listen. You don't consider that spitting in God's face? Cain killed his brother Abel, was put out, right, and cast away. His grandson becomes the first builder of the world. But his grandson was also bragging about killing somebody for just hurting him, and that he would kill more people and more people and more people. God saw this shit was getting out of hand, so he wiped out all of them motherfuckers except one. That was Noah. Noah get off the boat. His children get off the boat. After Noah dies, his great-grandchildren, the Canaanites, they say, well, we not following the God of Noah anymore. Fuck that God. We doing our own thing. That's not spitting in God's face. God went to Pharaoh and said, hey man, just let my people come and worship me. You could do your thing. Just let me have my people. He tried to fix it. Sodom and Gomorrah, men were just raping everything. Women, children, hell, fathers were offering up their virgin daughters. God tried to fix it when he wiped out the entire city. Were we grateful that he did this? Did we celebrate him eliminating the problem? No. We just go around and tell people that he ain't real and the things that he create, he just is. Even though he did all of these things, we're not going to acknowledge that he did it because he just is. Well, if he just is, let's hope, all right, that you never meet him. But again, you know, According to the Bible, Jesus and God are really, really tight. And there's a scripture that says, whoever disowns me, I disown him to my Father who is in the heavens. And this is what Jesus was talking about when he was talking about he came to cause division, because the human race will be divided. The human race will be divided into two particular groups. One group that will be resurrected and another group that will not. Okay? God definitely judges, bro. If God didn't judge, then it would be okay to have sex with animals. It would be okay to murder. All of these things would be okay. Okay? But all of your morals come from that God person that you say just is. That's where all of your morals come from. Okay? God was the one that taught you how to think. God was the one that taught you how to move. And all of that, right? As a human race, you shit on God, you shit on his creations, you shit on everything that he actually does and don't even give him credit for doing it. So why would he come back to fuck with you? Why would he come back to say anything to you when you admit and say, hey man, I know you real, but ain't none of this shit on the planet I'm gonna give you credit for. Okay? And you wonder why your prayers ain't answered. You wonder why you don't see any signs. Why would he show you a sign? He showed your ancestors sign. He ain't got to duplicate himself. He ain't got to do the same thing in the Bible that he did for you. Who the fuck are you? You got technology. These motherfuckers was living in tents and shit. Okay? That's what you got to get over. God don't owe none of y'all a motherfucking thing. Especially when you turned on him first. Don't even acknowledge that. Okay? God could go live on channels 2, 4, and 7 with Jesus and Satan. All you gonna do is come back and say, that was an AI, that wasn't them. They lying. Okay? And you don't realize why you calling God a liar and saying he didn't do this, he didn't do that, he didn't do this. What happens when he shows up? And he's looking you dead in your face. What you gonna do? Bow down and say, I'm sorry? It's gonna be too late then. Because again, God don't have no sense of humor. He didn't forgive Eve. He didn't forgive Adam. He didn't forgive Pharaoh. He didn't forgive Moses. Why would he forgive your motherfucking ass? Okay? The story of the Apostle Paul, again, that was a pilot project. That was just an example. He could do that shit with any one of you. He could take a non-believer and flip your ass just like that, have you dancing all in the street. That ain't hard for God to do. Okay? But what's the point? What's the point? Okay? He could show you where the ark's at. He could outline paradise. Okay? He could show you the pit where he dropped Satan in for 1,000 years. You gonna say, oh, that's TV created. That ain't even real. Okay? Your grandparents never wiped out an entire generation because they didn't listen to them. Did your grandparents ever take all the firstborn sons out of the zip code that you lived in? When I mean take out, I mean eliminate. People always ask over and over and over and over and over, what happened to the Egyptians? Why did they perish the way they did? Why did God take all the firstborn sons of Egypt? You don't understand why God took all the firstborn sons of Egypt? Oh, I know why. Because he didn't want their message to grow within the generations of young people. He didn't want young people to think it was okay to have sex with your sister. Because that's not the way he designed man to be. Okay? He didn't want you having a 8-year-old president of the United States. So you see, he put a stop to that shit just like that. Okay? Okay? Just put it to you like this. Your parents can teach you how to drive. At the end of the day, you're still holding the wheel. They can't hold the wheel for you. They can't press your foot down on the gas pedal. They could tell you to do it, but you still have to physically do it. Well, see, that's the same thing with the Bible, right? People could teach you about the Bible, but it's up to you to put that motherfucker in your hand, just like you do that steering wheel. It's up to you to turn the pages and read that motherfucker, no different than you taking your foot and stepping down on the gas pedal, because that's the only way you're truly gonna know. I could talk about, I could tell you all about driving. I could tell you all about what it feels like to sit in the car and move, but until you experience it for yourself, you'll never know anything about it. Now, me, I followed the steps. I read the Bible not once but twice. You know why I had to read it twice? Because the first time I read it, it had God's telephone number in the Bible. And all the years I had gone to church, all the years I had, spoke with elders and this, that, the other. God's email, his telephone number, his goddamn Zoom line, his Instagram, his Facebook, his IG, his big O account was right there in the Bible the whole time. I had to go back. I had to go back. I said, now, this is something I have to do research on. This is something I got to, did I miss something? Did I read what the fuck I just read? Okay? It only took 10 years of my life, but I'm glad I got it. Okay, Red Wings hockey. You know the first Christian church was built in Ethiopia. So those people were definitely not white men, nor were they beating the white men into Christianity so the white men could beat the black people into it. Okay? White people did not start Christianity. Black folks did. And you know why? You know why black folks started Christianity? because those black folks figured out the same thing I figured out. Those black folks figured out the same thing that the devil worshipers figured out. Okay? The Bible says you got two choices in this world. You can ride with the good people or you can ride with the bad people. If you ride with the bad people, you will be so rich. You will have so much money. You will have so much prestige. You will have so much attention. But if you follow the good path, you will live a life of ridicule. You will be ridiculed everywhere you go. Go against the grain, you'll be loved. Go with it, and you will be ridiculed. And every person that declares that they're a follower of Christ, that they believe in the Bible, that they believe in every single word from the beginning to the end, all of these people, including myself, are ridiculed. And they trying to convince us that the Bible ain't real. Yet the motherfucker that wrote it before you was born. This so-called white man told me what my black people were going to do to me, and then he died, according to them, because the white man wrote the Bible. So if the white man wrote the Bible, how did that white man depict you so well? How did that white man know that you were going to ridicule every single Christian on the planet? But Charles Darwin, oh, that white man is respected. Okay? The white man that wrote the Bible, oh, we going to throw him away. But the white man by the name of Charles Darwin, oh, let his ass in. We want that white man. You see how fast that worked? Darwinism. That was written by a white man too. And all black people worship that white motherfucker. Hell, they built cults off his ass. So like I said, God's telephone number, his email. If you truly want to communicate with God, okay, if you don't pick up when you call him, just leave him a voicemail. I promise you he gonna get it. Email him. He check his email all the time. And then what do? So Baron? What do you do when you find God's email, you email him, and he responds? What do you do then, So Baron? Do you try to convince more people that God just emails you? What would you do? God emailed you right now, responded to you, and you validated and realized it was him. What would you do then? Would you how is that disrespectful? If you can disrespect his book, how is meeting him or getting a response from him disrespectful? You see that? You see that, So Baron? Your evil is not my evil. So how does the word evil even exist? You see the division that we're having right now? This division that we're having was caused by Jesus Christ, the individual that you said did not exist. If he does not exist, then we should not be divided on this subject. If Satan is not real, then nothing should ever be disrespectful. But somehow it is. How the fuck did that happen? Okay. Yeah, but prophets didn't go into the wilderness for 40 days and 40 nights without food and water. No prophet did that. All the prophets ate. All the prophets, I mean, what prophet resurrected somebody from the dead? What prophet did that? What prophet resurrected somebody from the dead, then they died themselves, and then their body disappeared, and people saw their ass walking on the water into the fucking sunset? No, I wouldn't say he was a magic man. I would say he had God-like abilities. I would say that he was a son of the true God. Okay? He had abilities that would be considered supernatural because you are used to the natural, and an angel would be supernatural. Okay? But let me get back to this email, so Baron. Let me get back to this telephone number, God's Facebook, his IG, his all of it was right there. So I read the Bible once from Genesis to Revelations. I started reading it again. Solo dolo. I didn't feel like I needed a study partner. Okay, because I like reading stuff from beginning to end. I don't like to jump around. I don't want to go from this part to that part to this part to that part, up there, down there, left there. It's not how a book is read. So when I started reading it the second time, I started highlighting certain things. I started highlighting certain things that were happening in modern day times. Like, for example, um, the prayer system, right? According to Jesus Christ, all you have to do is pray to God and he'll answer your prayers. That's been the saying, right? Ever since you've been born. But to look at that a little bit deeper, Jesus said that you had to pray this way. And then he gave an itinerary of what not to do and what not to say. So basically, Jesus was telling you to do this and not that. Do this, not that. While you're doing this, make sure you're not doing that. It was a whole breakdown, right? So Baron, I tried it a few times. It worked 100% of the time. So Baron. Okay. You know, when Mike Tyson said, if you are favored by God, you are also favored by the devil, because now they're going to see, well, what side is he really going to choose now that we over here in his face? Let's see what he do. Okay. Okay. Before I got a job, there are videos up of me saying over and over again, this is the type of job that I want. Remember when I was telling people, or they was making fun of me, I should say, and they were saying stuff like, well, VicDamoane, all you do is come online and beg for donations. You know, your wife is working, you need to go and get a job. People just thought I didn't want to work, and it wasn't that at all. Okay? I just felt like, well, I already own the house. Why do I have to work like I'm paying rent when I already own the house? It didn't make any sense to me, right? So I always would give these scenarios and say, shit, I'd go and work at McDonald's if it was open. And then I said, well, I don't want to work a job. I don't want to be like in that management position like I was at all my other jobs. I didn't want to work somewhere where I had to think or problem solve. I want it already laid out. I want this, I want this, I want this. The type of job I want. And I promise you, like, out of all the jobs I've ever had in my life, Amazon is the best fucking job I've ever had in my life. Okay, every other place I worked at, I would always get into it with somebody, man. It was just like destined. It would always pop off, but not here. Okay. Speaking of which, I got to go in tonight. So with that being said, I know this stream that went long as hell, but you know, we do that. We have long ass streams sometimes. But shout out to all the people that showed love, that donated, man. I see y'all, PayPal, Cash App, and all that. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. Always love y'all, man. Okay, always love y'all, and always remember, when y'all donate over here, I am the pioneer of no snitching. Okay, I'm the one that told all these other motherfuckers to stop saying people's name because y'all are bringing heat to the donors. You see, pioneer, create something. It's your boy VicDamoane. Much love. I will see y'all on the next one. Deuces.